I don't know how Mova did it, but somehow they managed to cram a robot lawnmower, a security system, and an edger all into one unit, and it gets it all done and takes care of it for you. You don't have to do a thing. It's awesome. This is the Mova LiDAX Ultra 2000. It's a really cool unit, and I unboxed it a few weeks ago, so you can check that out if you want to kind of find out some of the basics of the mower and some of the general ideas of it. We're going to dive into the review of this. I've been using this now for about a month or so. It's been set up while we haven't been able to mow consistently because it's raining and crazy weather right now. I've been using it. It's done a really good job. Now, I want to thank Mova for sponsoring this video and sending this product along, but I've been really excited with testing this thing out. It's a LiDAR-based system, as you may guess from the name LiDAX. So we got LiDAR on this, which is, if you're unfamiliar with what it's doing, is it's basically shooting lasers off in all directions and bouncing off of everything and using that information to build a map. Now, while it does also have AI cameras on this too. So those two systems work together, and you don't have to have the RTK tower, which a lot of other mowers do. So it removes an extra piece of equipment for you. All of that gives it really accurate navigation, recognition, all those things built into it. And it's really cool. Once you get it set up and you get it, find the location you're gonna set this up at, and you get it added to your app, you're ready to start mapping. Now, depending on your setup, if you have an area that has well-defined borders, so sidewalks, fences, and things like that, let this go, hit auto mapping, and it'll take care of mapping the entire yard for you. You won't have to do a thing. It'll get it all done, save it, and you're ready to go. But you can also manually do it. So you can switch into manual mode and start driving it around. And if some point part of your yard is defined and part of it isn't, you can drive it around that undefined area, get to the defined area, hit auto map, and it'll finish it up for you. It's a really cool system. Once that's all done, inside the app, you're gonna be able to set up how high you want it to mow, how often you want it to mow, when you want it to mow. The app has a lot of great features inside of it and lets you really dive into a ton of control for this mower. It might be one of the most customizable setups I've seen. Between the AI recognition for objects, avoidance of objects, and those little things all dialed down to be a really great experience. It's really cool because this can recognize up to 300 objects on its own when it's out mowing. It does an okay job of that. It still has some learning to do, and that's part of what using this mower can do, is it actually helps kind of train it. Of course, you have to approve sending these photos off and use it for training. But if you do, it's gonna get smarter quicker. There's some things that thought I had a hedgehog here, it thought there was a dog, and it thought there was a dog another time, and it was right 1 out of 3 times. Not the hedgehog. So it's a kind of a cool system. But on top of that, when I mentioned it being a security camera, this system can also, you can have it drive around and patrol. You can give it a patrol area and have it drive around and just kind of watching for things. It can be a deterrent for animals, for people, and those kind of things. And you can also enable human detection. And if you want to do that, it is a separate setting, and there are various settings within it, so you can make sure you dial it in to keep privacy at the forefront of what you're doing. So once that's set up though, you can do all that. There's also security features, anti-theft, and things like that to kind of help keep it protected within the settings as well, so you can manage all that in there. But back to the mower itself. So we've got a single deck on the bottom of this when it comes to the actual mowing features. Now, right now, it's kind of floppy, you see, and it moves around a whole bunch, and it's got a lot of flex in it. Part of this is managing the mowing height, but also part of this mower is what it has is called UltraTrim. Now we're on UltraTrim 1.0, and is what that does, it actually allows the mower to get within 2 inches of your sidewalk. So it gets really close, and it can mow down to 3 centimeters to cut that down as best it can. So it really knocks out a lot of the trimming. That's one of the issues with a lot of robot lawnmowers, is they can't get very close to edges. Being able to get at least 2 inches closer, that's way better than we've had on a lot of other mowers, and it's really cool to see that done. And while this doesn't have that extra trimmer piece that some of the other mowers are starting to see, it does a great job, and I've been really happy with its ability to do that. That single deck has the discs on it, or the single disc has the triple blade setup on it. It uses the standard razor blades we've seen for a while. So again, if you're unfamiliar with robot lawnmowers, you're not gonna go out and try and cut down 6 inches of thick full grass with something like this. It's not gonna do a great job of doing that, or any robot lawnmower. Once you get that knocked down to about 4 inches or so, you'll be able to use this type of a lawnmower to keep it maintained and knock those down. And what you'll end up with is a much better lawn, because you're just clipping little pieces of grass off that actually helps fertilize it, rather than block the moisture and sun and things like that and kill out your grass. That being said, mowing with this, it does a fantastic job. Very even, carpet-like finish when it's mowing. It's really impressive how good it does. And you have a good range of mowing from about 4 inches down to about 2 inches or so. So you get a good mowing, and it handles hills just as well. I've got a couple areas I've been mowing and it goes up and down the hills, handles all that wonderfully. And I've been really happy with that feature as well. Controlling the mower in the app, just like I said, you get to set schedules and things like that. You can manually drive it around and mow it. You can remote in to the camera and see what's going on and drive it around and check things out yourself as well. So it's tons of features within this mower, and I've been really happy with it. Now, would I say this mower is going to be great for everybody? No, it is not off-road. We are only dual wheels on the back, and there are times where I've had to get kind of stuck in an area because either there were some sticks there or it was really loose dirt and it gets kind of dug in. So it is not going to be great for a lot of off-road type situations. And when I find those areas where it gets stuck in, I just put a no-go zone there in the map, and that keeps it out of it. It does fine. The mower will also, within the app, as it's driving around recognizing things, if it finds areas that it typically gets stuck, it'll give you a little indicator there. And if you tap on it, it'll give you a suggestion if you'd like to create a no-go zone for that spot. So it's helping you out in those areas too, and trying to be proactive instead of just always getting stuck and not doing anything about it. So it's really cool. But because we're only rear-wheel drive, it's gonna have some issues, some terrain, bumps, things like that. And so you want to make sure you have a relatively flat lawn. Now, my lawn is not flat, and it's done a good job. Like I said, the only places I've had issues is that loose dirt area, some bases around trees where there's maybe some sticks and loose dirt, and it gets kind of caught up there. Otherwise, it's done great. It stays within its zones well. It doesn't exit, get lost, stay out of bounds, anything like that. It does a great job staying in its area. So the LiDAX Ultra 2000 has been a great mower. I would definitely recommend checking this out. It can handle a good sized lawn, so if you're not too worried about that, if you live in town, it's a great setup. If you live on the country, some of your lawns may be a little bigger than that and may not be able to handle it, and this is going to be a great one for different sections of the lawn possibly. So LiDAX, Mova LiDAX Ultra 2000, solid mower. I'll leave links down for this down below. If you have any questions about it, drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to help you out, do everything I can to help you with this. Tons more videos coming up, so make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, the bell icon if you want to make sure you don't miss them, because you'll get notified when they come down. You don't have to go track it down. So thanks for sticking around. Look forward to seeing the next one.